Most people use Windows 11, Mac OS, or some Linux distribution that only 3 people on Reddit fully understand. But today, I found something better, shameless knockoff operating systems, and I installed them. First up, Lindows. Yes, Lindows. It was a Linux distribution that marketed itself as a free alternative to Windows, and it promised you could run Windows apps using Wine. Microsoft saw the name and said, absolutely not. They sued in 2001. The lawsuit dragged on for years. Eventually, Microsoft paid $20 million to settle it, took the name, and Lindows rebranded to Linspire. So, let's boot it up. Startup sound. Weird. Welcome message. Your Windows OS computer is ready to run. Subtle. It's basically KDE3 wearing a Windows Halloween costume. The control panel is just KDE renamed. You're logged in as root by default, which is terrifying. The biggest feature was something called Click and Run, an early app store. It cost $49.95 a year to download mostly free open source software. That's confidence. There's a Winamp clone, a reskinned Mozilla suite, a potato dress-up game. Lindows feels like someone recreated Windows from memory while squinting. Next, Pear OS. This one didn't even try to hide it. The boot screen looks like macOS. The dock looks like macOS. The icons look like macOS. Finder is renamed. Apple TV becomes Pear TV. Nice. There's even an assistant called Peary. Imagine saying, "Hey Peary," in public, underneath it all. KDE Plasma. It's literally Linux with a very convincing Apple skin. It's laggy, it's dramatic, it's bold. If you disable the theme, the illusion disappears instantly. Pear OS is what happens when someone says, "What if Mac OS, but legally distinct fruit?" AmogOS, the meme Linux. Then I installed AmogOS. Yes, based on Among Us. Wallpaper, imposter, username, imposter, IDE, SUSIDE. About section, initials, SUS. There's Minecraft Raspberry Pi edition. There's a suspicious runme.html file. I opened it, Rickroll, of course. It's Debian underneath, but someone committed fully to the meme. I respect it. And it's stupid, it's unnecessary, and somehow kind of amazing. Now, let's talk about ReactOS. This one is serious. ReactOS is an open source operating system that aims to be binary compatible with Windows, meaning you can run Windows programs natively without Linux. It boots up looking like Windows 2000 had a midlife crisis. The UI is almost identical to classic Windows. The start menu, the file explorer, even the system dialogues, but it feels fragile. You click around carefully, you don't rush, you respect it. ReactOS isn't a joke, it's ambitious, but it also feels like you're walking on thin ice. Elementary OS. We have Mac OS at home. Then there's Elementary OS. This one isn't a knockoff, but it clearly takes inspiration from Mac OS. Minimal dock, clean icons, simple system settings, soft animations. Unlike Pear OS, it doesn't copy, it borrows. And honestly, it looks really good. It's Mac OS energy. But Linux core. This is what happens when inspiration is done tastefully instead of aggressively. Windows FX, Windows. But Linux! Finally, I found Windows FX. This one tries to look like Windows 11, but it's actually Linux. Rounded corners, center taskbar, Windows 11 wallpaper. But then you open the terminal, and it's very clearly Linux. It's like someone cloned Windows 11 from screenshots, and somehow it works. After trying all these knockoff operating systems, I've learned one thing. Linux gives people too much freedom. Some use it responsibly. Others say, what if Windows, but legally risky? What if Mac OS, but fruit? What if Among Us, but desktop? And they just do it. Underneath all of these, it's Linux. But visually, it's chaos. Beautiful, nostalgic, slightly unstable chaos. And honestly, I love that this exists.